Torchlight flickers like a dying star. I still hear the engine of your ghost white car pulling out the driveway, cutting through the rain, leaving nothing but the static and a brand new pain. I'm standing in the kitchen where we used to dance. Now I'm staring at the ruins of a broken chance. And there are shards in the hallway, gleaming in the dark, leftovers of the fire that lost its only spark. I'm walking on the pieces of the promises we made, trying not to bleed from every word that's frayed. It's a minefield of memories, a house turned cold, just 100 jagged stories that'll never be told. Your favorite coffee mug is lying by the door, just a mosaic of ceramic on the hardwood floor. I reached down to grab it, to sweep the mess away, but I couldn't move the wreckage of our yesterday. Every step I take sounds like a winter frost, counting up the rhythm of everything lost. They say time is a healer, that it rounds off the edge, but I'm still balancing on this razor-thin ledge. How do I clean up what I can't even see? The microscopic slivers you left inside of me. I'm walking on the pieces of the promises we made, trying not to bleed from every word that's frayed. It's a minefield of memories, a house turned cold, just 100 jagged stories that'll never be told. So I'll leave the lights off, I'll stay perfectly still. If the silence doesn't break me, then the lonely will. Watch your step, darling. There's nothing left but glass. Nothing left but glass. I'm staring at the dial where the signal used to be, between the stations of who you were and what's left of me. The silence in this bedroom has a frequency so high, it's the hum of every forever that turned into a goodbye. I reach across the mattress, but the sheets are cold and flat. Just a hollow frequency where a heartbeat used to sit. I try to tune you out, I try to find a song, but every melody reminds me that you're gone. Now it's just the static we left in the empty air, the white noise of a love that's no longer there. A billion tiny voices screaming things we didn't say, caught in the wires of a gray and rainy day. It's the sound of the ghost of us wandering the hall, just the static we left and the shadows on the wall. The television's flickering with a screen of snow, mirroring the places where we used to go. I remember the laughter, clear as a summer sky, before the interference and the slow motion light. Now I'm breathing in the dust of a signal gone dead, listening to the echoes of the words inside my head. Is there a channel where we're still okay, where the film didn't burn and the colors didn't fade? I'm searching through the salt, I'm searching through the grit, but the more I try to fix it, the more I lose the thread of it. Just the static we left and the shadows on the wall. Turn it down, it's too loud. The sound of nothing is breaking me now. Just know on the screen, just a gap in the dream. Can you hear it? Started I found the sketch pad tucked beneath the bed, full of the visions that lived inside your head. There's a charcoal sky and the start of a shore, but the pencil stopped moving at the frame of the door. It's a map of a country we'll never get to see, the border between what was you and what was me. The ink is still wet in my memory's eye, but the hand that was drawing has said it's goodbye. Now I'm living in these unfinished outlines, searching for the light between the jagged lines. A house with no roof, a heart with no beat, a story that ended on a half-empty sheet. I'm tracing the ghost of where your fingers used to trace, trying to find a future in an empty space. The kitchen table has a coffee ring stain, like a moon that was waiting for a season of rain. I started to paint in the colors you missed, the gold of the morning and the way that we kissed. But the brush feels heavy and the palette's gone dry. I can't color in a world that's learned how to die. They say art is a mirror, they say art is a cure, but I'm just a silhouette that's no longer sure. How do I finish the bridge to your heart when you took all the blueprints and tore them apart? Searching for the light between the jagged lines. A house with no roof, a heart with no beat, a story that ended on a half-empty sheet. I'm tracing the ghost of where your fingers used to trace, trying to find a future in an empty space. Just a rough draft of a dream, just a whisper, not a scream. I'll leave the page open, I'll leave the light on, in case you come back to draw the dawn. But for now it's just lines, just unfinished lines. And the rest is just white. apartment is empty. I've scrubbed every floor. I changed out the locks on the heavy front door. I gave away the sweaters that smelled like your skin, and I closed every window to keep the cold out or in. But there's a weight in the floorboards that won't go away, a phantom sensation of where you used to lay. I've deleted the photos, I've burned every note, but I can't seem to swallow this lump in my throat. It's just a residual ache, a slow burning hum, the part of the nerve that refuses to go numb. Like a star that's gone out, but the light's still arriving, the ghost of a habit that's somehow surviving. I'm fine through the day, I can go through the motions, but I'm drowning in drops of these leftover oceans. It's just the residual ache of you. I went to the market and reached for your brand. Then I stared for a minute at my own trembling hand. It's a glitch in the system, a tear in the thread, a sentence that's looping inside of my head. They say that it's over, they say that I'm free, but your absence is gravity pulling on me. It's not the sharp sting of the break or the fall, it's the dull, heavy silence that leans on the wall. It's the almost and could have and where are you now? It's the ache that remains when you've forgotten how to be whole. Just a residual ache, a slow burning hum, the part of the nerve that refuses to go numb. Like a star that's gone out, but the light's still arriving, the ghost of a habit that's somehow surviving. I'm fine through the day, I can go through the motions, but I'm drowning in drops of these leftover oceans. It's just a residual ache of you. It doesn't scream anymore, it just whispers your name, a low flicker candle that won't lose the flame. Residual, still here, just a part of the air I breathe. is hitting the window in a rhythmic steady beat, like the sound of your footsteps walking down the street. I'm looking at the Polaroid we took in the July sun, but the edges are curling and the colors have started to run. I tried to wipe the dust off, but I only made it worse. Now your smile is a blur, like a line in a forgotten verse. I'm reaching for the details, the gold in your eyes, but the more I hold on, the more the image dies. Now it's just smeared memories across the canvas of gray, the shapes of the people we were before we drifted away, like waiting on a letter that I never should have read, or the taste of the bitter words that we finally said. I'm losing the sharp corners, I'm losing the light, just a smudge of your shadow in the middle of the night. I walk past the coffee shop where we spent every June, but the windows were clouded by the heat of the afternoon. I try to see our table, the one back in the corner, but I'm just a stranger now, a silent, lonely mourner. Every face I see looks a little bit like yours, but the features are bleeding behind all these closed doors. Is it a mercy, or is it a sin that I can't remember where your touch used to begin? The focus is shifting, the lens is cracked and wide, and I'm just the wreckage by the outgoing tide. Here it's just smeared memories across a canvas of gray, the shapes of the people we were before we drifted away, like waiting on a letter that I never should have read, or the taste of the bitter words that we finally said. I'm losing the sharp corners, I'm losing the light, just a smudge of your shadow in the middle of the night. Everything's blurry, everything's soft. The dreams that we held are just drifting aloft. I can't see it clearly, I can't find the line, just a smear of the heart that I used to call mine. The door didn't click when you walked away. It just hung on the hinge in the cold light of day. I'm replaying the scene in the back of my mind, but the tape is corrupted, it won't fast forward or unwind. You were saying a word, then your voice hit a snag, like a skip in a record, a heart-shaped jet lag. I'm stuck in the second before you were gone, where the night is forever and it never meets dawn. It's a glitch in the goodbye, a tear in the cold, a breakdown of us on a digital road. You're half out the doorway, you're half in my arms, a beautiful system failing under alarms. The screen is still frozen, I'm the look in your eyes. I'm trapped in the static of our last goodbyes. I look at my phone and the timestamp is wrong. It says you're still here, that I still belong. I wake up at 4 and I reach for your side, but the logic is broken, the circuit has died. Every memory of us is a pixelated mess, a ghost in the machine in a velvet blue dress. Restart the heart, try to clear out the cache, but all that is left is the smoke and the ash. I'm buffering slowly while you're moving on, a fragment of data from a love that is gone. Just a skip in the dream. Goodbye, bye, bye. The signal is dropping, you're losing your frame. The screen starts to flicker at the sound of your name. I'm reaching for clarity, for the sharp lines of us, but the connection is breaking into diamonds and dust. You're telling me something about moving away, but your mouth hits a stutter and the colors turn gray. I'm trying to refresh, trying to hold on to the view, but the resolution's failing on the person I knew. Now it's just a pixelated goodbye, low density heart, watching you shatter into 1,000 small parts. The image is lagging while you're walking out, leaving me drowning in this digital doubt. I'm staring at a ghost made of squares and of light, a low-res version of my life tonight. Your voice is a sequence of bits and of bytes, echoing lonely through the long winter nights. I try to zoom in on the love in your face, but the closer I get, the more you're erased. It's a technical error, a crash in the soul, a fragment of a story that used to be whole. In 2026, we're connected by wires, but they can't carry heat from our dying fires. The bandwidth is empty, the server is down. I'm lost in the silence of a virtual town. Buffering, I'm waiting for the end, searching for the message that you'll never send. The screen goes to black, you're not coming back, just a frame in the dark, just a spark. The window pane is wearing a coat of silver frost. perfect bitter portrait of everything I've lost. I'm sitting in the silence of this January air. 2026 is here, but you're no longer there. I see the garden path where the winter grass has died, and the hollow little spaces where we used to hide. The thermometer is dropping, the sky is turning lead. I'm shivering in the places where the fire used to spread. Now I'm just following the traces in the cold, the maps of a story that we never got to fold. Like a footprint in the blizzard that's filling up with white. I'm searching for your shadow in the middle of the night. It's the ache in my bones, it's the breath I can see, the frozen remains of what you meant to me. I found your woolen scarf at the bottom of the bin, still holding on to secrets that we whispered deep within. I wrapped it around my neck just to feel a little heat, but the wool is just a fabric and the memory is a cheat. The coffee in my mug is turning into us, a cold and dark reminder of the heavy, lonely price. They say the spring is coming, that the ground is gonna thaw, but I'm still staring at the cracks that the winter started to draw. How do I find the sunlight in a year that feels so gray, when the only warmth I ever knew has drifted far away? Yeah, I'm following the traces in the cold, the maps of a story that we never got to fold. Like a footprint in the blizzard that's filling up with white. I'm searching for your shadow in the middle of the night. It's the ache in my bones, it's the breath I can see, the frozen remains of what you meant to me. The sun is going down at 4:30. I don't hear your boots on the porch anymore, just the wind in the eaves, just the ghost of the leaves. I'm so cold. God, I'm so cold. The wine glass has a crimson ring dried onto the wood. I haven't moved it from the spot, though I know I probably should. There's a napkin with a phone number, a joke we shared at 10, before the laughter hit a wall and wouldn't start again. The candles burned to puddles, just wax upon the plate. Now I'm dining with the silence and the heavy hand of fate. I'm picking up the pieces of the dinner that went cold, trying to find the secret in the stories we left untold. Now it's just scraps of our last night scattered on the floor, the echoes of a slamming heart and a heavy wooden door, a half-eaten promise, a bitter taste of regret, the kind of jagged memory that I haven't mastered yet. I'm sweeping up the minutes, I'm throwing out the light, just living on the leftovers of our very last night. Your coat left a dent in the cushion of the chair. I can still see the ghost of you sitting right there. The clock on the wall is ticking like a countdown to the end. I'm looking for a lover, but I can't even find a friend. The playlist is still looping that song you used to crave. Now it sounds like a requiem playing over a grave. January's outside, 2026 breathing on the glass, watching every dream we built turn into withered grass. How can a few hours turn a lifetime into dust and leave me with a handful of broken things and rust? I'm sweeping up the minutes, I'm throwing out the light, just living on the leftovers of our very last night. The moon is going down, the kitchen's turning blue. I'm staring at the table where I used to look at you. Just scraps, just crumbs, just the mess we made. Sound of a trash bag rustling, then a long, heavy sigh. The calendar is turning to a year I didn't plan. I'm holding 2026 like water in my hand. You promised me a century, you swore it on your life, but the always that you gave me had the edges of a knife. Now I'm finding little fragments in the corners of the room, like the petals of a wedding rose that withered in its bloom. I thought we were the mountain, I thought we were the stone, but even mountains crumble when they're left to stand alone. And now I'm holding brittle pieces of a forever gone wrong, the bridge that fell to pieces in the middle of our song. It's the snap of the plastic, the crack in the glass, watching every always turn to let it all pass. I'm trying to glue the sunlight back into the sky, but these brittle pieces break every time I try to fly. The keys are on the counter, but they don't fit any longer. I'm listening to the rhythm of a disconnected clock. You said we were a masterpiece, a sketch in permanent ink, but we're just a porcelain cup shattering above the sink. I touch the space beside me and the memory starts to flake. Just a handful of the promises you knew you'd have to break. If forever was a diamond, how'd it turn to cheap veneer? Why does the weight of your absence feel heavier each year? I'm sweeping up the wind, and I'm bagging up the ash, until my heart is nothing more than sediment and dust. Yeah, I'm holding brittle pieces of a forever gone wrong, the bridge that fell to pieces in the middle of our song. It's the snap of the plastic, the crack in the glass, watching every always turn to let it all pass. I'm trying to glue the sunlight back into the sky, but these brittle pieces break every time I try to fly. Handle with care, that's what the box should have said. Before I let your always get inside of my head. Now it's just shards, just splinters of a tree. Nothing's as solid as it used to seem. The magnet of my heart has lost its steady beat. I'm staring at the ceiling in the January heat. The air is thin and heavy like a lung just giving up. I'm drinking down the dregs of a cold and empty cup. 2020 since arrived without a single sound, while the world I built around you is leveling to the ground. I'm waiting for a tremor, I'm waiting for a sign, but there's nothing but a horizon to a neon-colored line. It's a flat line in this room, a silence so profound, the ghost of every I love you is buried in the mound. No more peaks of passion, no more valleys of the doubt, just the steady hum of nothing since you pulled the signal out. I'm a body in the hallway, I'm a shadow on the floor. My pulse stopped beating when you close the heavy door. The sheets are perfectly smooth on your side of the bed, like a hospital room where the final words were said. I check my wrist for a rhythm, but I can't find the spark. Just a cold and hollow ticking in the middle of the dark. I used to be a riot, I used to be a flame. Now I'm just the echo of a long-forgotten name. Emergency, emergency, but no one's on the line. I'm crashing in slow motion, and I'm running out of time. There's no clear to jumpstart, no shock to make me feel, just the cold hard edges of everything that's real. Just a quiet here.
The music cuts out abruptly, leaving only the faint, constant and upshonic hum of a flat line.
The clock on the mantle is a second behind, just like the thoughts looping around in my mind. I'm tapping my fingers on a cold window pane, matching the tempo of the January rain. 2026 started with a hollow thud. and the ghost of your footsteps in the frozen mud. I should have said stay when I whispered okay. Now I'm counting the beats of you walking away. It's a pendulum swinging in an empty chest, a heart that's forgotten how to find any rest. And I'm dancing to the rhythms of regret, to the not quite yet and the don't forget. It's a syncopated sorrow, a broken down blues, the sound of a soul with everything to lose. Every heavy heartbeat is a drum in the dark, crying out for the flame, dying out for the spark. Yeah, I'm caught in the timing of a love that's upset, just swaying to the rhythms of regret. The radio's playing that song from the fall, back when we thought we could handle it all. Now the melody's twisted, the chords are all wrong, like a beautiful poem in a dying tongue. I find myself breathing in time with the door, expecting your key like 1,000 times before. But the rhythm is jagged, the meter is thin, since I let the silence in the winter crawl in. 1, 2, the things I should have done. 3, 4, the way you started to run. The tempo is rising, it's pulling me under. The lightning is gone, but I'm trapped in the thunder. A broken down blues, the sound of a soul with everything to lose. Every heavy heartbeat is a drum in the dark, crying out for the flame, dying out for the spark. Yeah, I'm caught in the timing of a love that's upset, just swaying to the rhythms of regret. Keep the beat, even if it hurts. A life in reverse, a love in a hearse. Thump, thump, goes the empty room. Thump, thump, in the gathering gloom. I'm still waiting for the song to end. Goes a steady, lonely metronome. I'm looking at the screen in the 4 a.m. blue, a list of the things that I'll never tell you. I got 3 minutes and 42 seconds of pain, locked in a file with a number for a name. My thumb hovers over that little green arrow, but my throat feels tight and the hallway feels narrow. I recorded the sound of the rain on the roof, just in case you needed one more piece of proof. I've said I'm sorry to a ghost in the air, but I can't hit the button to send it there. They're just unsent voice notes, echoes in a jar, whispered to a dashboard in a lonely parked car. The sound of my breathing, the catch in my throat, a digital bottle with a tear-stained note. It's a library of pleases, and where do we go that I'm too afraid to let anyone recorded one yesterday when I saw our old spot, the park bench where we tied a permanent knot. I started to tell you about the book that I read, but I remembered you sleeping in a different bed. So I talked to the static, I talked to the wind about how the world ended where we used to begin. I've got 100 recordings of me saying your name. Each one sounds different, but the hurt is the same. If I hit delete, does the feeling go too? Or am I just erasing the last link to you? I'm hoarding these minutes like they're oxygen tanks, while the rest of my life is just empty and blanks. Just unsent voice notes, echoes in a jar, whispered to a dashboard in a lonely park car. The sound of my breathing, the catch in my throat, a digital bottle with a tear-stained note. It's a library of pleases, and where did we go? That I'm too afraid to let anyone know. Just waves on a screen that'll never reach your ears, the silent soundtrack of my 2026. Hey, it's me. I just saw the moon tonight and I thought, never mind. Discard the data, keep the ghosts. The ones I never sent are the ones I need most. I saw your coat hanging by the kitchen door, but it was just a shadow on the pantry floor. It's January 2020 cents and the air is thin and dry, while I'm still reaching for a hand that already said goodbye. I finally found the words that I should have said back then, but they're just ink drying on a page that's lost its friend. I stood at the station as the midnight train pulled out, with a throat full of stay and a mind full of doubt. The timing was a ghost, a ship lost in the fog, a lonely little line in a travel-weary love. I'm just a heartbeat too late, a second behind, a broken down clock that forgot how to win. I'm screaming I love you to a taillight in the rain, trying to jumpstart a pulse in a localized pain. The rhythm is off and the music has flown. I'm a heartbeat too late, and I'm dancing alone. I called your old number just to hear the machine, to feel the vibration of the us that had been. I was ready to give you the world and the stars, but you're already healing, you're hiding the scars. I finally learned how to be what you need, but the garden is buried in winter and we I'm a day late for dinner, a year late for life, holding on to the handle of a dull, rusted knife. Let's say that the universe is written in the stars, but mine is just a map of the near misses and jars. How do I live in this almost and could, when I didn't say always as fast as I should? I'm coming. Wait, I've changed, but the locks are all different and the furniture's rearranged. Just a heartbeat, just a breath. The distance between us is a quiet kind of death. The city is sleeping under 2026 snow, but I'm counting the shadows where the streetlights glow. There's a pressure in my ribs like a sinking stone, the kind of way you only feel when you're truly alone. I'm trying to breathe through the ghost of your scent, thinking about the forever that already went. Close your eyes, darling, wherever you are, while I'm anchored to earth by a falling star. I'll sing through the silence, I'll talk to the wall until the gravity doesn't feel like a fall. It's just a heavy chest lullaby, rocking me slow to the rhythm of things I'm forced to let go. A song for the hollow, a hymn for the ache, for every promise we didn't quite break. Lay down your head on this pillow of lead and listen to the words that we never quite said. It's a heavy chest lullaby. Sleep now, my heart. The furnace is humming a low, lonely tune in the middle of this freezing blue afternoon. I used to find rest in the crook of your arm, safe from the winter and away from the harm. Now the air is a blanket that's soaked in the rain, and my lungs are just filters for this localized pain. Every inhale is a battle, every exhale a sigh, just a slow motion wreck beneath the January sky. dream is still there, where we're breathing in sync and we're breathing in prayer. Because the morning is cruel and the morning is wide, and there's nowhere left for a heartbeat to hide. It's a heavy chest lullaby. Sleep now, my heart. Hush now, the room is so still. If the memory doesn't kill me, the quietness will. Just breathe in, just breathe out. The weight is the only thing I'm sure about. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. The calendar says January 2026, but I'm stuck in a glitch that I can't seem to fix. 1 minute I'm fine, sweeping dust off the floor. The next I'm a wreck, staring holes in the door. It's a jagged kind of hollow, a chaotic sort of void, like a beautiful transmission that's been static destroyed. I'm laughing at a joke that I heard on the news, then I'm choking on the side of your old running shoes. It's not a steady silence, it's a violent surge of every memory, standing on the edge of the verge. It's an erratic emptiness, a wild kind of gone, a fever in the midnight that won't break for the dawn. It comes in waves of nothing, in a tidal wave of blue, a frantic searching through the rooms for the ghost of you. 1 second I'm empty, the next I'm too full of this erratic emptiness, and it's heavy, jagged. Ooh. The kitchen is humming, then it's silent as a grave. I'm a king of the castle, then a terrified slave. I'll find a gum wrapper with your notes on the back, and my composure just snaps like a bone on a rack. There's no pattern to the grieving, no rhythm to the fall, just a random sequence of me losing it all. I'm a flickering bulb in a house turned to ice, paying for a love with a fluctuating price. They told me it'd be linear, a slow climb to the light, but I'm falling up and climbing down in the middle of the night. It's a heartbeat that skips, it's a breath that gets caught, it's the war in my head that I've already fought. It's an erratic emptiness, a wild kind of gone, a fever in the midnight that won't break for the dawn. It comes in waves of nothing, then a tidal wave of blue, a frantic searching through the rooms for the ghost of you. 1 second I'm empty, the next I'm too full of this erratic emptiness and its heavy, jagged pull. Up and down, lost and found. The silence is a scream, then it's just a hollow sound. It's never the same, it just whispers your name. Erratic, unstable, empty.
The music begins with a sudden, unresolved chord that leaves the air hanging.
The drywall still carries that shallow little dent, a permanent map of where the argument went. I remember the kitchen light humming and flickering low as I watched the one person I needed just turn around and go. The air in the room didn't move, didn't even put up a fight, while the 2026 winter bled into the January night. I stood by the window, my forehead pressed to the pane, listening for a reason to go running out into the rain. The house felt so heavy, like it was sinking into the ground, waiting for the impact, waiting for the final sound. There it was, the last recorded thud of a heavy wooden door, and a heart face down in the mud. The closing of a chapter, the slamming of the gate, the sound of every almost becoming far too late. It's echoing in the hallway, it's vibrating in my bones. The last recorded thud of a house turning into stones. I didn't hear the engine, I didn't hear the tires on the street, just the ringing in my ears and the feeling of defeat. I walked to the entrance and I stared at the brass of the knob, feeling the silence start to breathe, feeling the room start to rock. Every memory of laughter, every whisper of your name, leaving only the vibration of a love that died in shame. say that the Big Bangs are how the worlds begin, but ours ended with a thud and a coldness on the skin. No symphony of sorrow, no cinematic scream, just the sound of a latch cutting through the middle of the dream. I'm still waiting for the echo to die away, but it's been 2 weeks and it's still playing today. Third, the sound of you leaving. Third, the start of the grieving. It was the last thing I heard before the silence took your word. I'm sitting in the glow of the digital clock on the shelf. January 2026, and I'm talking to myself. I try to find the silence, I try to find the peace, but the ghost of your presence refuses to release. It's in the way the floorboard groans under my feet, like it's missing the rhythm of your heartbeat's steady beat. I close my eyes and I'm back in the kitchen at night, shadow box in the space where we used to hold on tight. It's a vibration in the walls, a tremor in the glass, a current that's still running though the seasons pass. It's the pulse of a memory beating in the dark, the glowing red ember of a long extinguished spark. I can feel it in my wrists, I can feel it in my chest, a restless little phantom that won't let the sorrow rest. It's the tempo of a ghost, it's the thrumming of the pain, the pulse of a memory calling out your name. The coffee's getting bitter in the mug you used to own. Everything in this house has a different kind of tone. I saw a silver car today and my blood began to race. For a split second flicker I thought I saw your face. It's a muscle memory, flex a glitch inside the vein. The way my body looks for you to take away the rain. The rhythm isn't regular, it's jagging and it's deep. It's the only thing that's waking me when I'm trying to sleep. Is it keeping me alive or is it pulling me under? This quiet little echo of our love's final thunder. I try to find the off switch, I try to cut the wire, but the pulse is getting stronger as it feeds upon the fire. The 2026 winter is pressing hard against the glass. I watch the people on the sidewalk as the hours slowly pass. I'm standing in the window of the place we used to go, moving like a silhouette against the January snow. I see you on the corner, laughing with a friend, and I'm screaming through the double pane for the world to finally end. But the glass is thick and heavy, and the street is loud and wide, and you don't see the hollow man that's breaking down inside. I'm a ghost in your peripheral, a blur within the frame, moving my lips to the shape of your name. I'm seen but not heard, a movie with the sound turned down, a flickering projection in the middle of this town. You look right through my spirit like I'm made of mountain air, while I'm drowning in the silence of a love that isn't there. A portrait in the hallway that you never stopped to view, just a visible reminder of the things I can't tell you. I followed you to the bookstore, stood 3 aisles away, watching how you tucked your hair in that messy, perfect way. I dropped a heavy volume just to make you turn your head, hoping for a hello or a word we haven't said. You looked toward the noise, then you looked away again, like I was just a shadow or a trick of light and rain. I'm a signal with no station, I'm a letter with no ink, standing on the edge of us, watching the ship sink. If a heart breaks in a bedroom and there's no one there to hear, does it make a sound at all through the passing of the year? Or is it just a vibration that gets swallowed by the floor, while I'm knocking with a bloody fist upon a glass pane door? Seen but not heard, a movie with the sound turned down, a flickering projection in the middle of this town. You look right through my spirit like I'm made of mountain air, while I'm drowning in the silence of a love that isn't there. A portrait in the hallway that you never stop to view, just a visible reminder of the things I can't tell you. Can you see me? I'm right here, lay the thread of a love, a lonely year. I'm shouting at the stars, I'm banging on the bars. Oh, I'm just a ghost. I'm just a ghost. The blue light is a halo in this cold and dark 2026 room. I'm bathing in the flicker of a digital sort of gloom. My thumb is moving upward, a rhythm I can't break, searching for the pieces of the heart I let you take. There's a photo of you smiling at a table for two, with a stranger in the shadow where I used to stand for you. I should put the phone down, I should let the screen go black, but I'm addicted to the ghost and I can't help but double back. 100 miles a minute, just a blur of faces and of light, trying to outrun the version of us I lost tonight. And I'm just scrolling past the pain, scrolling past the years, trying to keep the glass dry from these high definition tears. One swipe for the memories, two for the regret, chasing after visions of the things I can't forget. It's a thumb-sized window to a life I no longer lead, just scrolling past the heartbreak at a terrifying speed. The updates keep on coming like a punch to the chest. A notification memory of when we were at our best. 3 years ago today we were dancing in the rain. Now I'm just a data point, an echo of the strain. I see you like to quote about finding someone new, and the algorithm's mocking me with everything I knew. I'm refreshing the feed just to feel the sting again. A digital self-harm in the middle of the rain. In 2026 we're all connected by the spark, but I've never felt more lonely in the center of the dark. I'm looking for a dislike for the way I'm feeling now, but there's no button for the breaking or the why or the how. Tears. One swipe for the memories, two for the regret. Chasing after visions of the things I can't forget. It's a thumb-sized window to a life I no longer lead. Just scrolling past the heartbreak at a terrifying speed. Refreshing, you're gone. Refreshing, you're alone. Staring at the glass of this cold and heavy phone. I'll stop at the next one. I'll stop at the end. But the feed never finishes, and my heart won't mend.